On this day, the president of the feast or his family, it depends on how they delegate to one another, they have a very beautiful tradition that takes place now. This starts at about 8 o'clock in the morning. This gentleman, accompanied by a person who carries a big bamboo basket or pantla on his head, having beaten rice or pho inside, goes from house to house, accompanied by the brass band, and he has the honor of being accompanied with a big umbrella, ceremonial umbrella. And he goes from house to house of the zonkars or the gaonkars of this village of Taleigao, offering them pho or beaten rice. Now we are going to show you this, how it is done. It is not just taken and handed over to him, but there is a beautiful way in which they do this. But like all other festivities, this one also starts by heralding to all the people around that we have started, and that is by lighting the Kozhonok. Today we are at the ancestral house of Martins, and it's so beautifully maintained. You can see the wall, how nicely it has been painted. This is the way that the Goans painted their walls. So now what we will do is we will wait for the troop to come over here, the president of the feast, Armand Bab, the Koznekar, the brass band, and then we will start off on the journey into the village of Taleigao. Taleigao has no more remains the village, but let's call it the village of Taleigao. We have now come into the ancestral house of the Martins in Taleigao. Now behind me you can see the altars. Before they start the journey of distributing pho to all the people in Taleigao, the zonkars, they will have a small prayer before they start. So let us wait for the prayer. Ladies and gentlemen, every time I keep on telling you about Goan ethos, Goinkar Pond, but nowadays it's becoming rarer and rarer to experience that. You normally ring a bell and then they'll talk to you from the door. If they pass you, they will just say hi and they will go. Earlier, the Goinkars would never lock their doors. Now also there are certain houses, you knock over there and you say Garan. You don't say hello, you say Garan. And then they respond with an open door. They welcome you in their homes. And this is exactly what I found when I came for this Kannsache Feast on the second day to the house of the Martins, the ancestral house of the Martins. And I was really touched by the hospitality that was offered by each and every member of this family. And I think I should acknowledge that. It's amazing. It's amazing to see that Goinkar Pond is still alive. And in this context, I met a lady who, when I asked her for a glass of water, it was there. And the name of this lady is Mrs. Gority Martins. Gority Bhai, happy feast to you.
Happy feast to you.
Gority Bhai, are you from Taleigao or means you are married from Taleigao into Taleigao or?
No, actually I'm from Santa Cruz, but I got married here in Taleigao.
Oh, that's right. Two
Yeah.
historic villages. On
Yeah.
24th of August is going to be the Kannsache Feast in Santa Cruz. So after you finish this, I think she is going to invite you to come over there. Would you like to tell my viewers a little bit about the Kannsache Feast and how the people, how your family and the people participate in that?
Okay, the Kannsache Feast actually this was all started by the Portuguese
Yes.
to show the value that we have to have for the Mother Earth. But Kannsache Feast is one thing which help us remind every year how we have to give more importance for this field, how we have to preserve our fields. All this like to grow the paddy and whatever.
Can there be more passion than this? Goritiba has passed on a message to all of you. Don't plant the seeds of buildings in our field. Plant paddy, plant vegetables, because this is what our fields and our villages, especially Taleigao, was known for. And on this note, let us say bye to Goritiba here. Bye and Goritiba. Okay, that rhymes well. So thank you very much for the hospitality that you have given to us.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you so much, and I thank Prudent Media for giving us this opportunity, making this Harvard Festival known all over.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, the mood for you. Ladies and gentlemen, it's all about this. It's a basket full of fowl in this measure called as the purd, and this basket is going to be carried on the head and distributed to all the gaonkars of Taleigao from now till evening today. And this Herculean task is done by Anant Kundaikar. Anant Bab, कशें आसा? आता ह्या कणसाच्या फेस्ताक तूं हें पाटें तकलेर घेवन जो प्रेसिडेंट आसा, जो भाटकार आसा, ताज्या बरोबर तूं सगळ्यांक वेतलो गांवकारां बरोबर आनी गांवकारांच्या घरांनी वेतलो. ओके, तूं मागीर कितें करता थंय पायना फुडें?
बोर्ड भरता.
हय, दाखय पळय आमकां बरोवन. हय, हें करतकच मागीर कितें करता तूं?
दाबता.
ओके, आनी
काडटा आनी भाटकारा कडेन दिता.
हां, ओके, हें भाटकारा कडेन आनी भाटकार मागीर काडून दिता.
गांवकारा.
So ladies, you have seen one thing, that Anant Bab fills up the purd, puts it in the silver plate, covers it with this crochet cloth and hands it over to the president, who accompanies all of them with a big ceremonial umbrella, and then the president hands it over to the Gaonkar from here. What a wonderful tradition. What a wonderful tradition. People like Anant Bab are getting lesser and lesser by the day. It's an amazing task to take this entire big load onto your head and walk around from morning till evening. All because they are very much passionate about preserving the tradition that has been set here in Goa, in the village of Taleigao, since the last almost 600 years. Ladies and gentlemen, if he can put in so much of an effort, why can't you? Wherever you may be in Goa or in India or in the world, please take a little bit time off. Teach your children about that rich heritage and culture that we have here in Goa. So ladies and gentlemen, you have seen how they give the fowl to different houses, and now we are going to part ways with them as they go and give to all the other gaonkars in this place. So we can see them going to the places. So ladies and gentlemen, today is day number 3. On the first day, they cut the harvest. They offered it to Saint Michael. And on the second day, they took a big basket full of fowl or beaten rice and they distributed to all the gaonkars that were over here. Today, on the third day, it is time to give this beaten rice to the parish priest. And this responsibility has been given to a good friend of mine, Mr. Torres Martin, who stays in this Casa Martins. When you come in the Sapol Bazaar of Taleigao, you see one of the most majestically white colored house. Don't mix it up with the White House in the US. Now you can see behind me on his balcony that they are all waiting ready for us to come, and then they will start the procession. So ladies and gentlemen, let's not keep them waiting. Let's go and proceed to the parish. Ladies and gentlemen, now that it has been given to the parish priest on the third day, this brings to a culmination the festivities over here. And you can see behind me that he is accompanied by the band with the umbrella, and he is coming home after giving the fowl to the parish priest. So ladies and gentlemen, on the third day after giving the fowl to the priest, parish priest, we saw how Torres Martins, who had the honor of handing over the fowl to the parish priest, went regally and came back regally to the sound of the brass band. Drr, drr, drr. Now ladies and gentlemen, let us find out from him a little bit about this aspect of it. Torres Bab, today you had the honor of taking the fowl and then presenting it to the priest. Why do you do that?
See, we are following the tradition for last so many years, centuries, you can say centuries. Till date we are following that. And till yesterday we have given the bitter rice to all the gaonkars, to each and every house, going personally to their house. Now 23rd is offered only to the priests in the church.
That gives a beautiful example. And somewhere he mentioned about the second day or yesterday. And yesterday, ladies and gentlemen, you saw this handsome young man, Armand Bab Martins, who is the president of the feast this year. He too went accompanied by the brass band and with that big umbrella, giving this fowl to every gaonkar in their homes. He went walking. They started in the morning at 9 o'clock and it went on throughout the day. Let us find out from him how troublesome it was and what joy he had when he came back. Arman Bab, yesterday you took the fowl and you went to all the gaonkars. We accompanied you for some time and then you proceeded. At what time did you end? You started at 9 o'clock. What time did you end?
We finished at 7. It was nearly 10 hours we had to walk to all the gaonkars' houses and give them that fowl. Yeah, but I enjoyed it.
You
Although
enjoyed it?
Yeah, although it was tiring, but I enjoyed it.
Ladies and gentlemen, when he says tiring, he's smiling now, but I know what a heaty day it was yesterday. And in that heat, wearing the suit and the tie, walking around the entire Taleigao village, finding out where these Gaonkars are staying and giving was not an easy task. In fact, we stay in cities, but we don't meet one another. But here is a custom where every Gaonkar or the original resident of this place of Taleigao is met personally in their homes by the president of the feast, and you meet. Today the time has come where we just WhatsApp and we send Facebook messages. But here we say, hi, WhatsApp, and shake hands, and we see the face, we don't read the book. And that is what Goa and Goa's culture is all about. Thank you very much, Arman Bab. Thank you, Taris Bab.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So here we are, end of day 3, and now the most important day, day 4. On this day, all the original residents of the village of Taleigao, they will get together near the church and they will proceed to Old Goa. And at Old Goa, you know that we have got a cathedral, the Sir Cathedral, which is dedicated to Saint Catherine of Alexandria. And here they have the honor of having the mass, but here too that honor is seen. Ladies and gentlemen, in this entire 3 days that I have seen, that I have gone around, I found something very odd. I said I will come here and I will ask Mrs. Viveka Martins, wife of Torish Baba. Viveka Bhai, what I noticed in these last 2-3 days of the Kannsache Feast in Taleigao, I found that it was all males. Why only males?
We take, as ladies, we take part in the mass and other celebrations. But when it comes to the actual festival, this is inherited by the male people of the original Gaonkars.
The ladies don't take part.
No,
But
no.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Hi there, ladies and gentlemen. It's day number 4. Day number 4 of the Kannsache Feast of Taleigao. You're wondering why I am standing here in Old Goa in the World Heritage Site and the Sir Cathedral behind? Yes, the 4th day of the Kannsache Feast starts here at Sir Cathedral at 10 o'clock. Now, the Wangods, the members of the Wangods, earlier there were 14, now there are only 9, plus the Comunidad members, they will be coming here from Taleigao at 10 o'clock with the sheaves that have been cut. They will not enter the church, but they will be welcomed by the parish priest. From here, they will go to the palace of the Archbishop, and from there, they will be honoring that honor that had been given to them by Alphonse d'Albuquerque of presenting the sheaf to the governor of Goa. So I am going to tell you one more thing, that the next time you come to Old Goa, you can come and see this. Now you know that in Old Goa, during the Portuguese time, there were many churches over here, and all these churches were maintained by different orders of the Christian faith. They were the Jesuits, they were the Franciscans, they were the Augustinians, they were the Paulistas, they were the Theatines, many more. Now they were far away from Portugal, and when the king had to send an order here, or His Holiness the Pope had to send some orders over here to the different orders of Christianity, here I mean the Pope would send some written order or some instructions for the different orders here. They would be traveling for those 28-29 days on the ship. Then they would come to the Diwar and the Old Goa jetty, and it would be brought and kept at one place. And that place, ladies and gentlemen, is this house that you see behind. Right now it is run by the nuns, but this is called as the house of bulls. You know bulls? But it is not those bulls. This house acted like a post office. All the orders were brought here and kept. And why is this place called as the house of bulls? Is because the order or instructions that came from His Holiness the Pope is called as the papal bull. And all these bulls that were addressed to different orders that were existing here, like I told you, they would all be kept here, and their representatives would come to this place to collect those bulls. Hence, this is called as the house of bulls, or the place where all the papal bulls were kept and they were collected by different orders. Now you know, so please don't ever think that the house of bulls had anything to do with the bulls having the horns. These are regarding the papal bull. Ladies and gentlemen, they have all reached here from Taleigao, and look at the honor. Who will be coming to receive them is not the parish priest of the cathedral, but a canon, Father Saturnino Dias. This honor is given only to the villagers of Taleigao, because they were the ones who once provided this grain to the ships of Afonso de Albuquerque when they were stranded for over 2 months in the monsoons. Let us watch what happens. So from Sir Cathedral, we have now come to the Archbishop's Palace, and you can see the bus coming with those people. the second last act in this Kannsache Feast has just been completed, but the Archbishop, in his busy schedule, he was not here, so it was accepted, the gift was accepted by the Vicar General. Now we are heading straight for that honor that the Portuguese gave to the people of Taleigao of handing over the cut sheaves to Her Excellency the Governor of Goa. So let's not waste time, because there you have to be perfect. You have to be at the time which has been given to you. So let's head over there. So finally, ladies and gentlemen, you have seen how they handed over the sheaves to Her Excellency the Governor of Goa. This brings us to an end of the Taleigao Kannsache Feast. Ladies and gentlemen, I am sure that you have liked this program. You have liked the respect that is shown by the Taleigao people to the field, to the grains that we get. If you have anything like this in your place, any festivity, please write to us on the email that you get over here. If there is anything that you would like us to show you, write back to us again on the email that is over here. And ladies and gentlemen, as we part ways with you and say Moga Suni, let us see a bit of the Kannsache Feast as snapshots.